Yo, what is going on, Cowboys Nation? Strap in, because I've got some absolutely jaw-dropping, mind-blowing, can you believe it breaking NFL news for you today. This just came across the wire literally moments ago and you're not going to believe it. Yes, it's official. The Dallas Cowboys have just signed veteran wide receiver Tyler Boyd to a 2-year deal that's shaking the foundation of the NFC. That's right, Tyler Boyd, the former Cincinnati Bengals standout, the guy who's been one of the most consistent slot receivers in the game for the past several years, is officially coming to Dallas. I'm talking about a seasoned pro with over 6,000 career receiving yards, a former 1,000-yard receiver, and a guy who's played in some of the biggest games under the brightest lights in the AFC. Now he's putting on the star and heading to AT&T Stadium to join forces with Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, Brandon Cooks, and the rest of the Cowboys offense. Let me say it again just so it sinks in. Tyler Boyd is a Dallas Cowboy. This move comes completely out of nowhere. The rumor mill had been quiet on Boyd for weeks. Some insiders were speculating that he might head to a team like the Steelers, back to his hometown of Pittsburgh. Others thought he might return to the Titans after a short stint there last year. But no one, and I mean no one, saw the Cowboys making this aggressive push to bring him in before the preseason even wraps up. Sources say the Cowboys front office, led by Jerry and Stephen Jones, worked late into the night to make this deal happen. The terms? From what we're hearing, it's a 2-year, $14 million contract with $8 million guaranteed, and heavy incentives tied to performance and playoff wins. That's right, this move isn't just about regular season production, this is about making a run deep into January, maybe even February. You know what I'm talking about, Cowboys fans. This could be the piece that puts us over the top. Can you imagine a WR trio of CeeDee Lamb on the outside, Brandon Cooks stretching the field vertically, and Tyler Boyd operating as the slot technician in the middle? You want third down conversions? You want reliable hands? You want playoff experience? Tyler Boyd brings all of that and more. This man isn't just a route runner, he's a route surgeon. He's the type of veteran that can settle down your quarterback in tense situations, find the soft spot in the zone, and make that crucial 7-yard catch on 3 road and 6. He's battled in AFC North wars, played with Joe Burrow, dealt with tough defenses like the Ravens and Steelers, and now he brings that grit, toughness, and football IQ to the NFC East. And let's talk about Dak Prescott for a second. Doc now has an embarrassment of riches at the wide receiver position. There's no more excuses. He's got a top 5 wideout in CeeDee Lamb, a field burner in Cooks, tight ends like Jake Ferguson who can contribute, and now Tyler Boyd as his safety valve underneath. Think about the playbook possibilities. Think about the matchup nightmares. Defensive coordinators are going to lose sleep trying to figure out how to cover all of this talent. You double Lamb? Boyd will carve you up. You drop into cover 2 to try and protect against deep shots to Cooks? Boyd finds the seam, blitz? Boyd sits down for a quick slant and boom, first down. This signing doesn't just help the offense, it changes the identity of the entire team. It says that the Cowboys are in win-now mode. It says they're not content with a 12-5 season and an early playoff exit. This is a Super Bowl move, and I'm not exaggerating. We've seen this front office criticized for being too conservative, too slow to adapt, too stuck in the past. Not anymore. This is aggressive. This is bold. This is exactly what championship teams do. Now I know some of y'all are asking, wait, how does this affect the depth chart? Great question. With Boyd in the mix, we're going to see a lot more 11 personnel, which means 1 running back, 1 tight end, and 3 wide receivers. That's going to be the base formation. We'll see CeeDee outside, Cooks on the opposite side, and Boyd in the slot. Michael Gallup, who's been trying to bounce back from injuries, may slide into the WR4 role or see time in certain packages. Don't forget about young talents like Jalen Tolbert either. But Boyd is a clear upgrade, a proven commodity, and there's no question he'll see significant snaps from day one. This also helps the run game. Defenses will be forced to play more nickel coverage, meaning fewer linebackers on the field. That opens things up for Tony Pollard or whoever is handling lead back duties to face lighter boxes. So not only does Boyd make the passing game better, he indirectly helps the run game thrive. And let's not overlook the leadership component. Boyd is a locker room guy. He's been through the ups and downs. He's not a diva. He works hard, he studies film, and he brings a level of maturity that young receivers can look up to. This is going to pay dividends not just on the field but behind closed doors at the Star in Frisco. Trust me, having a guy like Boyd in those wide receiver meetings is going to elevate everyone's game. I also want to highlight just how shocking and exciting this move is for the fanbase. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok Cowboys fans are already going crazy. The comments are flooded with fire emojis and Super Bowl or bust talk. And you better believe Tyler Boyd's own social media lit up the second the news dropped. His Instagram story? Star emojis and a picture of him in a Cowboys jersey mock-up. His Twitter bio? Already updated to say WR for America's team. You love to see it. This guy is embracing the moment, embracing the pressure, and embracing the opportunity to do something special in Big D. And let's talk a bit about Tyler Boyd's career arc. Drafted in the second round out of Pitt, he started his career with Andy Dalton in Cincinnati, then transitioned into the Joe Burrow era where he was a key piece of that offense, even as Jamar Chase and T. Higgins emerged. He's been a model of consistency. He's not the flashiest guy, he doesn't talk a lot of smack, but he produces. Game in, game out. He runs crisp routes, he's fearless over the middle, and he rarely drops the football. That's exactly the kind of player you want when the stakes are high. When it's 3 road and 8 in the fourth quarter and you need a drive to stay alive in the playoffs, Tyler Boyd is the guy you can trust. Now, I know what some of the skeptics are saying. He's 30, he's not in his prime anymore. Let me stop you right there. Look around the league, wide receivers are playing longer, smarter, and more effectively than ever before. Cooper Kupp, Keenan Allen, Adam Thielen, they're all over 30 and still producing. Boyd keeps himself in top shape, and more importantly, his game is based on precision, not just speed. He's going to age well, and with this Cowboys offense around him, he's not going to be asked to carry the load. He's going to thrive in a complementary role, and that's exactly why this signing makes so much sense. And oh man, can you imagine the first home game at AT&T Stadium this season? The lights dim, the smoke rolls out, and over the PA you hear, now starting at wide receiver for your Dallas Cowboys, number 83 Tyler Boyd. That stadium is going to erupt. You can already hear the chants. You can already see the jerseys flying off the shelves. Boyd 83 is going to be a top seller in the pro shop by tomorrow morning. Mark my words, this signing is going to energize the locker room, the fanbase, and the city. But most importantly, it's going to make the Cowboys better, plain and simple. Whether it's week 1 against a division rival or a wild card showdown in January, Tyler Boyd is going to be a difference maker. So if you're hyped, if you're ready for this offense to go nuclear, if you're dreaming of confetti falling in February, then drop a like on this video right now. Smash that subscribe button if you haven't already, and turn on those notifications because I'm going to keep bringing you the latest Cowboys news as it happens. This is just the beginning. Training camp updates, preseason breakdowns, in-depth analysis, it's all coming your way. But today, we celebrate. Today, we welcome Tyler Boyd to the Dallas Cowboys. And today, we remind the rest of the league, we are coming. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you love the signing? Do you think Boyd puts us over the top? Let's talk about it. I'll be reading every single comment and responding to as many as I can. Cowboys Nation, it's a great day. Let's go get that ring. Boom.